What's going on, YouTube? Exo here. I want to talk about Spirit Beast seals because recently it was brought to my attention there's kind of what do you say, like a sweet spot of where to level these two. So, as everybody knows, I'm sure by now, you unlock a Spirit Beast, get to level 10, and then you get 5 different attributes, and they have 2 different buffs. Normally in city, marching, or something like that. You can get a total of 100 levels. As you can see here, this is kind of that breakdown. And then down here on the bottom, you get these skills. At level 10 seals, 10 out of 100 seals, you get the first one. 22, 34, etc., etc. And that's the same for this. You can look and see this one's 15, 27, 39, 22, 32, 44, so on. So, for free to play and low spenders, so, I would say anybody that's spending less than 400 a month, so if you're not doing the cake for every event, even at the cake for, you're probably still should listen to this, and probably even up to like 1,000 a month, honestly. But if you're free to play completely or spend, less than, we'll say 500 a month, this is probably a pretty good strategy for you to do for blood crystals, because outside of packs, the only way to get blood crystals is bossing and gathering. And then there was one event, I don't know if it was the Spirit Beast event or the Super Feed, because neither of them have it, but there was one event where you could redeem your extra points for the blood crystals, but now you can't. So bossing, you can get 40 a day. Gathering, you can get 5 a day. So you can only get 45 a day as a complete free to play outside, and then obviously coining. So the tip is level 1 on the attribute costs 120. Well, if you're like me and the previous guy that owned this account, you'll see a buff that you really want. So like this marching range attack, we ran this up to level 18 of 20. Well, at level 18 to go to 19, it costs 1,520 blood crystals. If I'm complete free to play, that's 34 days of dailies to get just one level now. And that's only 2.5% range XP. So what's been brought to my attention is, and it's pretty smart, is capping each one of these on every Spirit Beast at level 8. So you take it 8 of 20, and then take each one of these to 8 of 20. That it gets you total of 40 out of 100 levels. So you'll have 2 red stars unlocked on this one, 2 red stars unlocked on this one, and 1 red star unlocked on this one. And so if you'll look like this one, like I said, 1,520. Let me find the other one. Even at level 15, going 15 to 16, I'm 880 blood crystals. And I'm not even mentioning gem costs. So 40k gems, 880 blood crystals. So the strategy kind of is for the free to play is obviously take each one of these to level 8 and no more. Get all of them done. Once you get to that point, come back and cherry pick, like, say you want more range attack. So come back and, toss a couple into the range attack. Or if you want in-city Siege HP, come back, toss a few into that. Because, like this one, just this one level is about 7. It's actually more than that. If I do just level 0 to 1, that's 12 levels I could get in this from 0 to level 1. But I seen one while ago. Let me find it. Where's 6? I seen a level 6. And at level 6, there it is. So at level 6 is 210 blood crystals. So for the one cost of my level 18 to 19 range attack, that only gives me 2.5% range attack, I could take 7 level 6s to level 7. I could probably take 3 level 6s to level 8. I'm not sure of the math because I don't have a level 7 unlocked. But I know for a fact I could take 6 of these or 7 of these level 6s to level 7. And that gives me, let me do the math real fast. That would give me 22.4, like on this one. That would give me 22.4 overall buff, leveling up 7 of these from level 6 to level 7, compared to this 2.5% that I would get. I'm not sure why I didn't think of this sooner, because I do this in military academy. I would always jump to the next military academy level before I needed to. Like when something would get super expensive in MA4, I jumped to MA5, started it, got everything unlocked, jumped back when everything in MA5 started getting expensive, more expensive than MA4. I'd jump back to MA4, finish it out, then jump back to MA5 and start working on it again. And then when K45 come out, I did the same thing. I looked at it. I had the resources to go to K41 and MA6. I looked at the MA6 cost. I could max out MA6 fairly quickly with a lot less tactic scrolls, and then it was cheaper. So kind of the same concept here is pay attention to your blood crystal cost, your gem cost. Some of these, they're not great. Like if you're not a ground player, the marks and ground HP is not great. But overall, as a free-to-play, you got to optimize your overall buffs rather than just one. Now, if you're just I can contradict myself here. Say you're just a one marks ghost troop keep. That's all you have is like 1 range marks. Then, and you don't plan to, do anything outside that. Then by all means, max this out to 20 of 20 because you don't need ground buffs. You don't need cav buffs. You need the in-city buffs, but like for the general player like me, I need to be taking all these to level 8, getting this to 2 stars, getting this to 2 stars, taking this to 1 star. So my plan from now on is get everything to level 8. That'll get me to 2 stars on this. And then depending on if there's another spirit beast or not, if there's not, I will pick a spirit beast like this one. I'll already have it at 1 star. I'll probably push 4 levels, and it'll be probably 4 level 9s, and then a level, or 5 level 9s, whichever, to keep the cost down. And then I'll get that, level 44 seal and that 10% defending mounted HP. But just kind of want to bring that to everybody's attention. Be aware of the cost. Like I said, I just kind of would stack them up for a month or 2 and then spend them and not pay attention to it. But when you look at it like this, there's 1,500 there. I can do, probably 3 or 4 from level 6 to 8. Get a lot more buffs. That's great. Another deal is use these blood crystals in your super feeding. They now count towards this. So, or they did. Let me see. I don't see it in there anymore, but they was counting towards super feeding. So I like saving them to feed them on super feed. If they do count towards it, it's great because you could probably push to the top place pretty easily, get the gems, things like that. Anyways, that's all I got. I'll talk to y'all later. Like, subscribe, comment. See you.